real cow. Yeah, I fucked up my eyebrow. Sitting in my kitchen, stuff from having ate. What should I do now with what's left on my plate? You know what? I think I'll take the easy way. What a fucking scam. Charity begins at home. What about our lab? Fucking niggas charity and let them die of thirst. Aren't you hungry? Aren't you hungry? USA for USA is what I like to see. Aren't you hungry? Think of people starving, but do you think I care? Let them all die hungry, so I can breathe their air. It's gonna rain today, I think. Ooh, I think of people starving, but do you think I care? I told her I need razors, and I'm still waiting for razors. Aren't you hungry? Aren't you hungry? I mean, is that good enough? Like if I was to go on a date with you or something, is that good enough? Probably not, right? No, you have some shit. You need to get a razor. Call me back when you're shaved. Say yes, bitchy bitch. Get a real job, motherfucker. Get a real job. Get a real job. Yeah. You see the braids guy here today? And everything's all quiet, it's all nice. Oh, no. See, his little douchebag friend pulled up again. He cannot seem to stop sucking farts out of that dude's ass. I wish he'd get the fuck out of here. He kept me up all night with the fucking dog. The first 10 minutes I fall asleep. The motherfucker waits till I snore. I'm gonna break that little fucking Iraqi over my knee. 10 o'clock this morning, the dog running over my head. I'm like, alright, I'll give it 10 minutes. It's running around. I said, fuck it, I just put on Pantera full blast. Look how exhausted I look. Stole my lunch the other day. I'm gonna fuck him up. I'm gonna kick him right in those baby Iraqi nuts, you little fucking fag. Then I'm gonna fuck your sister. And I'll tell you to get a real job, cause piddly ass fucking drug sales don't pay my rent. Wannabe drug dealer. Fucking wannabe. Think you're fucking Pablo Escobar? You're Paco fucking Esteban, that's who you are. Bitch. Get a real drug job. And what's all this talk about the sheriff? I never even met the sheriff. Who's the sheriff of this town? What does he care about me? He don't give a shit. Why would he care about me? He'll be like, and who are you? He'll be like, I don't know, who are you? He'll be like, I'm the sheriff. Well, nice to meet you, sheriff. How you doing? They keep talking about you. I don't know what the fascination is. What, did he fuck Big Bitch? Probably. Good. She needs to fuck more local police instead of state patrol. Good job, motherfucker.
The ancient Greeks had 4 words for love. The most admirable was called
Agave. And the Polish had a couple too. Moja Draga Yache Cola. Greek girls with the big fat ass and the love to give.
You got it right.
My little Greeky girl. My little Italian bitch. On her knees. Please, darling, please. I think that's still illegal in porn. Is you can't. Well, not illegal, but executioner, dude. Albert Anastasia. Yeah, I think that it gets touchy when actual tears show up. That's when people get touchy. I like to see girls cry though now. There's something wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? If they could fake cry, that'd be even better, wouldn't it? I'd be like, oh, you must cry while I fuck you. I never thought I'd be that kind of guy. What's wrong with me? What's happening to me? You want to smoke a joint or is it too early? I mean, we ain't got nothing to do today. This shit is good. It'll make you tired. Oh, I love to hate. You want them? All right. Oh, God. There's just me. There's just me. I heard that LSD is making a comeback in high society, like out in California and shit. Good. Because it seems like these motherfuckers know how to party. Could you imagine seeing like Kim Kardashian or like Kendall Jenner or like one of them, oh my God, I'm tripping balls. I took like 2 tabs and I'm fucking tripping balls. You know, they got the 80s expression. I took 2 gel tabs and holy shit. I hope I can calm down. I'm like, I hope I'm peaking now because this shit couldn't get any more potent. And I'll be like, now you're a drug addict. Now you're like me. That's what I would do. I would party with all those bitches, all of them, every single one of them, with methamphetamine, LSD, ketamine, high doses of ecstasy. Kimmy's like, feel my tits. Just feel it. It feels so good right now on ecstasy. Just feel my tits if you want. I'd be like, yeah. Or I'd lock myself in a room with Ariana Grande or some bitch that looked like her forever. She's not scared to feed the bears. Don't feed the bears. Don't go in there. You best beware. And please don't feed the fucking bears, bitch. Wow, I just wanted to feed the bear. I gave him a Dorito. He almost took your arm off. You should not go. Blood starts to flow. It belongs not in a cage, but in the fucking snow. Don't go in there. You best beware. Don't feed the fucking bears. You didn't grow up with this album? Oh, in the dark of the day, in the black of the sun, it's coming for you. Look out!
Swollen, painful.
My dick is a swollen, baby. My baby. So what does Sheriff have to do? What did he do? I say that because I keep getting a lot of Sheriff talking here. I don't fuck with the Sheriff. I did not shoot the Sheriff. I did not shoot the deputy. Bob did that. Bob Marley did that.
Trendfire. Emerge Trendfire.
Yeah, this shit's best when you leave it out overnight. You know what I mean? In the dark of the day, in the black of the sun, it's coming for you. Look out! Ballad of Jimi Hendrix. Dun, 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 dun. You're dead. Alright. I had to brush my teeth today because I got some McDonald's. I ordered some, and a bitch, and she was a nice looking bitch, nice body, nice little face, and she's like, I put the half and half in there because, and then she looked at my teeth and was like, because of it, and she tried to be polite, and I'm like, yeah, but I just woke up, bitch. Give me a break. But she still smiled and shook her ass when she walked away. You're a fuck up, addicted to the extreme. Make me wanna scream. Be thrashed, motherfucker. I don't know how Pinterest works. I gotta get back to that shit. I just seen some photos that like when Jared, I don't know, maybe it's me, maybe I like photography, but I just seen some that make me like glad I stayed alive and shit. I wish I could tell you, but people get mad when I don't know what I can blog about anymore. I try to tell the truth and people get real mad. Alright. This is what I mean. I like to crawl on the floor. I don't have no kitchen table and shit like that. Why? I mean, do I look alright? Alright, good. Because why, you know? Who was the other bitch? Was that my Christian bitch, Debbie? Because it looked just like her. Or it looked like my first girlfriend, Farrah. Yeah, that's the kind of bitch I'm talking about. That's what she looked like. Constant people hitting on her with those giant titties. But I mean, that face alone, you're like, holy shit, that's the hottest girl I ever seen. Some little Christian bitch. And please, whoever sent me that video, you know what I'm talking about. Send it. Please send it back. Please. Like I told you, I caught it at the end of the day. And it was mind-blowing. You probably were looking at my face thinking, oh, he doesn't really care. But I do. I care more than you realize. That shit brings... It's uplifting to see photos and videos. That shit really means a lot to me. I love these bitches. They don't even have to take my load. They could just... Just take your tongue out and let me jerk off. Isn't that sick? I know it's sick, but... It's not right, is it? But I mean, whatever. What am I gonna do? She said it. She's like, that's all I gotta do? And I'm like, that's perfect, baby. My little English bitch with the perfect quotes. I steal her quotes. That's all I had to do? That's all you ever had to do, baby. Exactly. She's so fire. Give it to me. And give me the spandex enormity. She said, okay, what now? And I'm like, yes. Isn't that great? Like Latina chicks that have like English accents and shit. Doesn't that just blow your fucking brains out? You're like, oh my god. Kill my mother to put my dick in her. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Look at that bag lady. I'd fuck her. I mean, I don't even care. Oh, she just turned around. She's like, I'm not a bag lady, asshole. Which is where it's... This is my favorite shirt. I got fucking bleach on it. Somebody gave me this shirt. I fucking adore it. It's beautiful. Look at those palm trees, dude. That's me sitting underneath it. Right there. That's fucking me, like. I'm not moving. So when's Malibu getting in the area? As soon as she does, dude. You need to come over. They're like, I need to borrow something. Young girls, though, maybe if you come with your friend or something, maybe you'll get more guts like that. Look at these, the pink ladies, a bunch of chicks walking with pink jackets on. Ooh, I'll be a girl for all seasons, a girl and do, a girl for all the seasons, 'cause I love just you, Thanatos, only you. I'm like, yes. My father used to get upset. What are you doing playing these Dungeons and Dragons? And I'm like, what are you, a CIA agent? There's nothing that goes on. We go down here to the studio of Bridgman Games. That's what it was called. And we sit there and we just roll dice. tea bags under my eyes, maybe. Yeah. You can use I used to use hemorrhoid cream for it, and it worked for a while, but not anymore because I don't give a fuck. I'm just old. Or do you want to teabag my nuts? No, we don't have to do that. That's a waste of time. It's degrading. But the Turner wig. You should be ashamed of yourself. And that's a fashion too. Nice ears. You look like an elf. Bushwhackity. Remember the Bushwhackers on the World Wrestling? Fucking Australian guys that come out and do that bushwhack dance. The Bushwhackers, they always got their ass kicked. They're from like Australia's own, the Bushwhackers, and they came out and they'd get their ass whooped. They'd always go against these dudes that they could not fight, like two men versus Randy Macho Manners, and they'd be like, I'm gonna fuck you up. Ugh. And that's what he did. Remember Kamala? He was one of my favorite. I think we talked about that. He was one of my favorite. The big fat black from Somalia, the voodoo guy. It was kind of weird because I don't imagine Somalians being that fat, but he was fat as fuck, and he had the bone necklace, the black eyes, and he was like a voodoo guy. I thought he was cool. But I think probably my favorite would be Jake the Snake Roberts. Because he'd fuck you up and then he'd put his snake on you. He'd take it out of the bag and just wrap it around your neck, and the guy'd be like, oh, dead on the mat with a fucking snake. That's just evil, isn't it? That's how I got those nicknames, guys. Jake, Snake, all that. My grandparents were heavily into wrestling. My grandmother was. She used to watch that shit back in the 50s. You know, I think she had met Fabulous Moolah too. I like the old early 80s ones because I was a big fan in the early 80s. I had all them Plastic Men, and it was fun. Wrestling was a little bit more dangerous back then, I'm thinking too, because I remember seeing that shit at the Glens Falls Civic Center being a kid, and it'd be like, this is dangerous. This, you know, that's a killer riff. Fucking love that. I'd be there with my guy like. LSD, those, I mean, that's good. The CIA should, you know, I'm very proud of them for coming up with that. They should do it. They said it's coming back, but in micro doses. Which is, I mean, it's been around in micro doses. It's been so disappointing. I had my little brother give me some because he's still young and he's still like partying type, college parties, you know, all that shit. And some of his friends are trendy, so I'm like, give me some acid, because he'd always come back with the best drugs. My little brother, I'd be like, go get me some weed. He'd come back with the perfect bag and the perfect, just perfect, total stoner. He came back with some acid, and he's like, I never tried it. Let's try it. So I'm like, hold on. I'm gearing him up. I'm like, hold on to your fucking hat, dude. You're gonna go places. We sat around in the kitchen and vaped all night. This shit, I mean, it never even kicked in. And it's like, that's like the 10th time I bought it. And I felt bad that he bought it. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, man. I just remember LSD as being a life-changing experience. But somebody was talking about on here. Yeah. One of the first times I took it down here by the junior high, and we had a group hallucination, man. When it started to kick in, we all looked at the door, and it was his mother's TV underneath the door. You could see the lights, but we all thought the door was on fire, so we jetted the house, and we went out all night. We got caught 12 hours later at Vale Cemetery. Everyone got in so much trouble except for me and my friend Dandy. But everyone got in trouble. I remember that, and when I got home, that song had just come out. More than words is all I have to do. And I'm like sitting there eating cereal, and you know how you feel after you take acid? You feel like emotionally wrung out and depressed, and your stomach's hurting from all that rat poison in it. And I remember just sitting there watching Extreme do this brand new song, and I'm like, it sounds like the Everly Brothers, and I just felt like shit. So I was taking acid probably from 88 to 92. It seems like that's like the last, 94 I think was the last time. Yes, it was the last time I seen. I had Two-Way Sunshine, and I took 2 of them, so that's like 4 hits of Microdot. That's the last time I tripped, and I lost my fucking shit. Like, you know, acid, lose your shit. I lost my shit. I was up. And it gets worse. I was trying to call people, and the numbers on the phone were all fucking up. And then finally, at the end of the night, we had always stole cable from the neighbors, and so I was like watching new movies that were coming out. I put it on HBO, and I thought I was gonna be alright. And I watched Jimmy Hollywood and Natural Born Killers for the first time, and that totally took away my bad trip. I was like, oh. So those movies are always really important to me still, you know. I still quote them and think about them and watch them when I can. Because I swear to God, I was going to jump out a fucking window on this shit. It was so bad. It was so unpleasant. The first night I took it, I did the same thing. I took 2 hits of Two-Way Sunshine. And I listened to Green Day live at Woodstock, and that was fucking weird. And it was a good trip. But the next night, no, that shit was a nightmare. You got to be careful on that shit. You will lose your mind one of the times. You'll have a bad trip. And the bad trips are always just as intense as the good ones. You're like, oh my God, I'm going to die. Am I going to die? It's like, you're not going to die, man. Calm down. We're in the trip. We're in the good trip tent. I got you. Nothing's going to happen to you. You need somebody there to talk to you like that. It's going to be all right. No one's going to. We're doing this together, man. I'm going too. Don't get nervous. We're going to make it. You know, that's how you got to do it. You the munch, got the crunch, crunch. He's invited you to munch. Munch. Soggy suck.